The best way to conduct this roundtable discussion is to just throw the floor open for any comments, ideas, additions, deletions to what Professor Roy Colley presented. So who is going to start? No.
Schedule, yeah. I did not know that we are going to have this one. So tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow. And since the, rather than we continue, so what I like to suggest here, tomorrow we have a 3-hour morning session scheduled to discuss in depth about guideline, the guidebook that we are going to work. So I think it's better we close today now, and the people already sit here all day and they listen to so many things. So I don't think we can come up with a creative idea. Right, so we are going to stop here today. And for those of you who will not come tomorrow's session, and I would like to express appreciation from UN that your participation to this conference. And for those who are coming tomorrow's session, and we will talk about this guidebook. And just to give a short remark, the reason UNAPC-ICT participated as a co-organizer of this event is, as you heard, we want to bring ICTD curriculum in university context. And that's why primary series was introduced. So one objective is we wanted to present that content and that initiative to more the academic institutions. And our partners already know the program, but some of you don't know. So that is one of the reasons. Secondly, and as I mentioned in my opening speech, United Nations recognize youth as a development partner. So in order to have youth to be engaged in the development effort, we view that engaged learning would be a good vehicle to implement that idea. That's why we wanted to be associated with the initiative Engaged Learning, and by attending 2-day session, myself and colleagues learned a lot, and I'm sure you shared the observation with me. So then, how we actually move on as the next stage, and we wanted to come with here guidebook. Now we listened to Professor Colley's presentation and also many other the presentation. We also reviewed the draft. We appreciate hard work very much, but we wanted to have very specific discussions, such as tomorrow. This guidebook is intended to whom? Is it really only student, or we are addressing all stakeholders? If so, then we make a common aspect, or we have a guidebook for in each. And we talk about here engaged learning, and there are several guidebooks talks about engaged learning and service learning, but the one we are talking here is engaged learning and ICTD. Then to what extent we will address ICT component? Are we going to talk only the engaged learning and perhaps utilize ICTD as a case study to work through in each aspect of this guidebook? Or are we going to have separate? All these discussions we would like to discuss. And also there are some tools that you mentioned from today's earlier presentation and yesterday's presentation. There are some templates and the tools and the methodology the students can use and the committee people can use and the faculty member can use as evaluation mechanism or pre-engagement or reflection stage, whatever stage of engaged learning. Then what kind of tools are available and where we can really, how we really share those tools in this guidebook. And all these kind of discussions that we would like to address in detail and tomorrow so that we can make a real guidebook to be used as a hands-on the toolbook for the people who have interested in implementing engaged learning or want to participate in engaged learning. That is target APC-ICT would like to bring. And also, we have so many experts in the field of engaged learning and service learning, and we would like to have volunteers who can say that this component I can lead. These cases I would like to share, and I hope that you will think through tonight And so tomorrow we will put the current draft in table of content format. So we also would like to go that is logically, it is easy to follow through which one is missing and what to be, like the downsides, what to be discussed more in detail. So all these aspects we would like to come back. So that is a second reason that APC-ICT wanted to be part of this conference, so that we can have the guidebook to be disseminated. And the third reason that APC-ICT came, the organizer invited 20 people to this conference is, okay, we understand the notion of engaged learning, and secondly, we will come up with a guidebook, and the third, what we will do. And we would like to do a field test with a developed guidebook with 1 or maximum 2 selected universities. So we would like to prefer to go with our primary partner network university, because the engaged learning, the basic philosophy is learning by doing. So primary program is basically on the learning conceptual side. And engaged learning notion, we really move on the field to engage community people and to engage students to do work in community level. So primary program and the engaged learning guidebook utilize field work. This is something we would like to combine. So hopefully our partners who understand the primary program well think about it, the idea, so that tomorrow, if we can come up with a more detailed discussion on how to implement, that would be grateful. So these are the main objective. APC-ICT invited our partners and some new partners to be partner and to this conference. So that is something I would like to say in today's closing session. Yeah, I think I can close now, right? So, but tomorrow, since we have tomorrow day, so I don't think we have. I don't think we can say that we close the conference or workshop yet. But for those who are not coming tomorrow, I hope you enjoyed. Then it was really good opportunity for UNAPC-ICT to be part of this conference, and a great pleasure to meet all of you. And I believe most of you who are sitting on this side, I think you will be joining tomorrow, right? Okay then, with this, yeah, okay, thank you so much.